So in a recent video, I talked about some people who went inside of a small cave on top of Half Dome during a lightning storm. Small caves are a very dangerous place to go during a lightning storm. Your body becomes the easiest way for somebody to be for lightning ground. You hit the rock, go through the body, go through the ground. Deep caves that go in deep into the mountain are a different story, but those generally aren't around. So some of you have asked, what do we do? How do we avoid this? Well, to begin with, check the weather report. That's one thing. Another is to know the area that you're in. There are some areas in the United States in particular that see afternoon thunderstorms quite a lot in the summer. And sometimes you have areas that don't generally see lightning storms, but do occasionally. There's generally a pattern, like there'll be a week where you're seeing those lightning storms in the afternoon, and then several weeks without. Here where I live in the Cascades, we'll get that. We don't have that many lightning storms. We do have these patterns occasionally in the summer where you get 2 or 3 days where things are a little bit more active in the afternoon. You generally can see something coming, big thunderheads, black thunderheads. And then of course, the big indicators are when things start to get weird. When your hair sticks up, or when you start to hear buzzing in anything metal on your body. I've heard it before inside my climbing helmet. These are indicators that it's time to change your plan. We want to avoid ridges and mountaintops. We want to avoid wide open areas with trees. We want to avoid being out on the water. Being in a dense group of trees is good. Being inside a vehicle is actually quite good because the rubber tires ground you, or I don't know if they ground you, but they help. Being inside of a man-made building is good, particularly one with a roof. There's these like stone structures on top of some peaks, like on top of Mount Whitney. You want to avoid that kind of thing. The big thing is to descend, 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 descend. Here's a little picture you can freeze. To look at a mountain structure and some safe areas and less safe areas. Take a look at this, freeze it, and then I'll keep going. This is sometimes referred to as lightning position, where you cover your ears, you squat down, you go up on your toes. Often you can put a mat down, a sleeping pad or something. And then you can see in this picture, they're spreading out by 100 feet. You're gonna do this if there's no way to get away from the lightning. In other words, you're protecting yourself in a way that decreases the impact of a lightning strike. And by spreading out, you decrease the likelihood that more than one of you will be struck. Finally, it's important to note that in wilderness medicine, we study CPR and things, and CPR isn't very good for a lot of things. I mean, when you use it in the front country, a lot of times somebody's had a heart attack and you're just trying to keep them alive until somebody can come and actually do real work. But CPR can work on lightning victims and they can revive from it. So keep all of that in mind and be careful. Watch the weather, watch the mountains. Pay attention.